Are you tired of handwriting every prescription? Don't have the time to add detailed dosing instructions every time? Here's the solution: our RX System application. With digital prescriptions at your fingertips, you can create accurate, professional prescriptions in seconds. More than 10,000 medications, automated SIG options, and secure patient data storage, all designed to save you time and enhance patient care. Transform the way you prescribe with RX System, where efficiency meets precision.
Let's explore the application. Start by entering the patient's last name, first name, date of birth, address, phone number, and health card number. For children, you can also add their weight, and if there are known allergies, enter them here. If left blank, the system will default to no known allergies. Then you can save the patient information details by press button Save. Now, as you can see, the patient has been saved in our database. You can even modify and update information. For example, phone number changed. You can change it and press the button Update. The Patient Records button helps you to see patient history prescriptions, as we will explore later. Now let's add a prescription for Martin. By typing the first letter of a medication, a list of matching options appears, allowing me to choose or continue typing until I find the exact medication. For example, when I select atorvastatin, the system auto-generates the default SIG and available doses. You can adjust the SIG as needed. In this example, I'll add "at bedtime" to the SIG. You can also add specific instructions for the pharmacist by typing in the Notes section. These will appear on the prescription as additional notes. In this example, I added "no refills." Let's add another medication, for example, azithromycin. It's very common to be taken as a Z-pack, so once you add it, the system auto-generates the Z-pack SIG. Now, let's add amlodipine. As you can see, you can specify the number of refills and the quantity. At the end, the prescription will calculate the total quantity, as we'll see later. By right-clicking on the medication name, you'll see options for this medication: Save, Update, Delete, Show Monograph, and Add Monograph. The Save button helps you add a new medication, as we'll see shortly. Update is used to modify anything for this medication. Not only can you change the SIG, but you can also adjust the doses, quantity, and refills to set your preferred defaults for next time. For example, let's change the SIG and add "with food" to amlodipine, just as an example. After adding it, you can press the Update button. Then, the next time you select amlodipine, it will automatically generate with the new updates you added. Now let's see how to handle a medication that isn't in the database. I'll try adding bilastine, but it appears it's not listed. Here, you can manually add it by entering the medication name, available doses using a dash between each dose, and the SIG. Once you've added all the necessary information for this medication, press the Save button. It will be saved to your database, ready for you to select next time. After completing everything for this patient, if you'd like to review the prescription before submitting, you can use the Preview button. This allows you to see exactly how the prescription will appear. At the top, you'll find the clinic information, including the logo and details, which are fully customizable. Below, there's a table containing all patient information, followed by the prescribed medications. Each medication displays its name, dose, SIG, and any additional notes, like the note we added for atorvastatin. Next, you'll see the quantity, refills, and total quantity. At the bottom, there's space for the doctor's signature and the prescription issue date. Once you're satisfied with the prescription, you can submit it. After submission, modifications are no longer possible. You can then choose to either print the prescription for the patient or send it by fax.
Now let's take an example with a child patient named Sarah. After entering all the necessary details, I'll add her weight, say 25 kilograms, and note her allergy to penicillin. If you don't press the Save button after entering patient information, either by accident or intentionally, there's no need to worry. Before submitting, the system will prompt you to save the patient information if it hasn't been saved, as we'll see shortly. For children, you'll typically prescribe suspensions. For example, let's add amoxicillin suspension. When you select a suspension, an automatic SIG is generated and a dosing calculation window appears. Here, you can enter either the total dose or dose per kilogram. The weight we entered earlier is automatically included. You can also adjust the frequency and duration. In this case, let's prescribe 25 milligrams per kilogram with a frequency of twice daily for 10 days. By pressing the Calculate button, the system will automatically determine the total volume required, showing that the patient should take a specific amount every 12 hours for 10 days. This tool makes generating a SIG easy by allowing you to set the dose, frequency, and duration. For example, if we change the frequency to 3 times daily, the SIG will update to every 8 hours. You can also toggle between weight units, pounds or kilograms, and any calculations will adjust accordingly. The PRN option is available for as-needed instructions, which is particularly useful for medications like pain relievers. If you change the weight to pounds in the patient information, the calculations and units will automatically update. You can even adjust the medication's strength, with the system recalculating the required volume based on the selected strength. You can even start by entering the total dose, and the system will automatically calculate the dose per kilogram for this patient, saving you from doing any manual calculations. Just enter the information as you have it, and the application will handle the rest. You also have the freedom to override this option if you prefer to type the SIG in a different style. Simply select Override Calculate, and the calculation window won't appear again, allowing you to customize the SIG as needed. Now let's preview Sarah's prescription by pressing the Preview button. As you can see, everything we entered is displayed, including her allergy and weight. Now let's go ahead and submit this prescription. Here, a message appears, notifying you that this patient isn't saved in our records and asking if you'd like to add her. This prompt appears because we didn't press the Save button initially for Sarah. It provides the flexibility to either save her information now if it was forgotten or to leave it unsaved if done intentionally. So in this example, I pressed Yes to save Sarah's information. Now, when I type just the first letter, her name appears, and after selecting it, all of Sarah's information is displayed. As mentioned earlier, you can update any details as needed. Now, let's explore the Patient Records button. This feature allows you to view all previous prescriptions given to a patient. For instance, before Sarah, we added prescriptions for Martin John. By selecting his name and pressing Patient Records, all prescriptions issued to Martin appear, along with the issue dates. In this case, there are only 4 prescriptions from today, but if there were more on different days, they would all be displayed in an organized way.
Now we have a feature for saving medications in a customized way. Separate from the search function, you can create a list of quick prescriptions for medications you frequently prescribe. After selecting a medication, you can enter a custom name and press Add Med to save it to your list for future use. You can easily remove it at any time by pressing the Remove Med button. This feature allows for faster, more convenient prescribing. In this example, we've added azithromycin tablets as a Z-pack. You can also save the quantity, dose, sig, and any other details related to this medication. All of this can be customized and saved for your future use. Now let's use our quick list for Sarah. After selecting her profile, there's no need to use the search bar. Simply go to your list, quickly select a medication, and press Add RX. As you can see, this approach saves a lot of time for frequently used medications. Now let's explore the prescription modification feature. If you need to correct any details added by mistake, simply select the RX and make the necessary changes. For example, here we'll adjust the quantity from 30 to 50. After modifying, you can continue by adding a new RX. You can even change the refill number. For example, if you decide to give 2 refills for Fusidin, simply adjust it and press Modify. Additionally, if you need to remove any prescription, whether it was added by mistake or you changed your mind, just press the Remove RX button. As you can see, every change appears in the preview, showing you exactly how it will look and giving you a chance to review it again. You can modify as much as needed. Here, let's return Fusidin to 0 refills by following the same steps. Now let's explore the last feature, the group function. This allows you to save multiple medications together for quick future use. For example, if you frequently prescribe a set of medications for the same condition, like skin infections, you can save them as a group. Let's say you often prescribe Fusidin, Betaderm, and an antibiotic for skin infections. You can create a new group by naming it, selecting the medications, and then pressing Add Group. This feature allows you to select the entire group with one click, saving you time by prescribing multiple medications at once. Let's use Martin as an example. If you want to prescribe the skin infection group for Martin, simply select it from the list, and all the medications will be prescribed without needing to add them one by one. You can even add additional medications to the group. For instance, if you'd like to add amlodipine along with the skin infection group, just add the group first, then add any extra medication as needed. There's no limit to the number of groups you can create. You can add as many as you like. You can easily switch between groups at any time, and if needed, return to your main medication list by selecting Med. This feature gives you the flexibility to change an entire set of medications for any patient with just one click, allowing seamless switching between groups.
Now let's explore the options available for each medication. The Show Monograph feature allows you to view the monograph from the Health Canada product database, making it easy to review or confirm information as needed. Not all medications have monographs yet, as this feature is still under development, but most do, for example, amlodipine and atorvastatin. At any time, you can customize everything in this section. For example, you can update the signature by pressing Add and drawing your new signature. You can also modify clinic details such as the phone number, fax number, billing information, and CPSO number. Any changes you make will instantly update on the prescription. You can also change the logo whenever needed.